Red flags. That is actually something on there I think we should touch base on is red flags.
Let's hear it. What red flags of what?
Trainers. When you are a client, or just a pet owner, and it doesn't matter your experience as a pet owner, when you're
Mhm.
looking for a dog trainer for whatever reason it is, what are the red flags that you're going to be looking for?
Yeah. When we talk in this section, let's talk in little sound bites. So if you want to, you can put them on your TikTok. I'll help you out with that. Um, you want to go back and forth? We'll go bar for bar and see how many we can get.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. You want me to start?
Yeah. What's a You do your first red flag.
Red flag number one, I can fix this dog. When they say
Red
that,
flag.
yeah, when they say I can fix your dog, they're not setting up the expectations properly, you know? I can fix that dog. Um, you don't know that. The dog might never be able to be off muscle. The dog might never be able to go to dog park. Like, you know, it's not an end result. This training's never over. But yeah, when somebody tells me, when a trainer says, "Oh, I can fix any dog," it's like, that's a red flag to me.
Red flag number two is if your dog trainer um, avoids talking about probably aversives or if they are conflict avoidant.
Mhm. Yeah. I
Your
don't
turn.
know. Okay, I don't know how you do the sound bite things. Do I just like go whenever?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
After
cool.
I finish, like give it like 2 seconds. So
Uh,
if you wanted to, you could make a TikTok and then you'd crop all of them and then you
oh,
could go
perfect. Okay,
10 red
gotcha.
flags.
All right. 10 red
You're done.
flags.
Dog trainer. Yeah.
All right. Red flag number three. They don't work with you, the owner. They only work with the dog.
Red flag number four. Actually, let me get a juicy one here. Red flag number four. They only work with small dogs.
Yes. Yes, that's a good one. Wow. I don't know any trainers though. I haven't met any trainers in my area that only works with small dogs.
I have gone out of my way to meet a lot of dog trainers,
Hmm.
or like I'll go out and try to meet like vets or groomers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
What was that? Number four? Is that what you said? Or five?
yep.
That was four, so I'm on five. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be controversial right here. Um, red flag number five. They are a certified animal behaviorist.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of vets that don't like you for that one.
Oh yeah.
Um, Red flag number six. They reward their dog for being excited at. I'm gonna redo that because it's whenever they reward the dog when the dog is in an overexcited fugue state
Hmm.
at like a pet store.
Oh yeah.
But let me
Yeah,
retry
redo it, redo
this.
it.
Red flag number six: they reward the dog when they are overexcited at a dog store or Lowe's or Menards.
All right. Red flag number seven. They say they're a force-free trainer. That doesn't exist. It's a buzzword to play off the heartstrings of their clients. Force-free doesn't exist.
Um, the temptation for me to like, I could say something that would get you so much heat,
I don't
but
care about heat, man. I really don't care about heat.
this one's not the type of heat you want. The
Are you
temptation
sure?
for me to say red flag number nine, if it's a woman, would that'd be very funny. I'm not gonna don't clip that.
Yeah, no, that's not going in there. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna get you that kind of heat either. You
Yeah,
still have to get clients, man.
Dave, it doesn't bother me. Um,
Yo, 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 yo.
I,
Okay, before you say the next red flag that you come up with, I had somebody hire us for our grooming services. And the reason why they canceled their last groomer is because the groomer showed up with her pet monkeys, and her monkeys got to roam around in their grooming van, and harass the dogs. What?
really,
Yeah. Like the hell?
can you imagine somebody's cutting your hair and then some like weird little monkey starts
Just like,
throwing,
ah.
yeah, picking on you?
Yeah,
That's weird.
it is weird.
Um, yeah,
I got one.
I
I
don't know.
got
Go
another
for it.
one. Which one was this? Seven, six,
I
six?
don't know.
Okay, red flag number six, seven, um, is no Google page.
Ooh,
If they're just using like a Facebook business page and not a Google
dude,
business page.
you're throwing me under the bus right now. Okay.
Oh shit, sorry, dude.
No, I don't care.
Google
That's fine.
verified all the way, man.
You know what? Red flag number 9. They wear a man bun.
But red flag number 10, they come onto a podcast with a shit mic.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna kill myself now. Thanks for that.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Are
Um.
you gonna kill yourself with the Kohler method?
Yes. I'm gonna go drown myself in
Drown
my
yourself in
backyard.
the
I'm gonna dig
backyard.
a hole and put a hose in it so it's all muddy. No.
Oh man. So no, so the Google verified thing, when I'm saying that as a red flag, honestly, a business they just need a business page. And it needs to at least have some type of not just customer reviews, but recommendations, man.
Mm,
Recommendations, like if you can have 100 great reviews, but if none of those customers or no customers recommend you anywhere, then how far do those reviews actually go? You
yeah.
know?
That's uh dead serious. I think the primary way that I get business is because I work with vets and groomers.
Hmm.
Like I do have some like client recommendation,
Yeah.
but that's like the online stuff is such like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, how do you do you think this would be a red flag if people that will do virtual assessments for behavior modification?
For a single lesson, or for maybe, because I think that behavioral modification is one of those things where if you have the right client, I think that they can actually do it on their own. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
I hate to
I
say it's not rocket science.
no.
It's not. People make it very complex. It's
Hmm,
really not. Like, yes, there are a lot of nuances. There's a lot of, like I was talking before, like all these little tiny things that people aren't seeing that I'm looking at, I'm noticing. But the thing is, that's just experience. But even if I didn't notice all those little things, I could still apply behavior modification appropriately. It's just I can do it a little bit faster because I see those things.
yeah.
Um, it's
I
just
would say I don't think it's like a yellow flag to me. If you're doing video consultations, to
mhm,
me, it's like I'd be curious as to why.
yeah.
So maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I just
Maybe.
to me, it's just like it makes me think of like WebMD, where you go and look up your own symptoms and think you have cancer now. You know, like if I'm not there to actually physically see everything going on, um, it's hard for me to really make an assessment.
Yeah.
That's why, like on
Or
my platforms, when I do lives, when people ask me questions about their own dogs and behavioral issues, I just straight up let them know every time. It's like, look, I'll give you a very basic answer, but I
mhm,
can't go into any more detail because if I don't know every little thing and see it with my own eyes, I could possibly give you the wrong information and then make the situation worse.
yeah. I I've had a lot of people who also if you caveated it with behavioral modification. I think if somebody gives you enough videos
Hmm.
that you might be able to get it. So I
Yeah,
guess it really
yeah.
depends on how much. Yeah, not to like shit on your.
No, no. That's not shit on anything. No, I actually agree. Yeah, if somebody gave me enough video footage of the dog's behaviors in action, that's no different than me actually physically being there watching the same behaviors in action. You know, like yeah, I just need to see it in its raw form, you know.
Oh, I got your last one. This is red flag number 10. There might not be 10 of these, but red flag number 10 is if they are scared of giving corrections but will suggest euthanasia. There you
Ooh,
go.
yes, that's ooh, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a strong one.
That's the one. I like how
That's
they
a
call it.
strong
They
one.
call it euthanasia, so it's sterile enough that they don't have to admit that they're killing the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what's
Yeah.
happening there. You little suckers.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna back it up to number nine because or eight, because there's one more, and this is for balance trainers. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna bash on our own world right here. Um, if you're willing to work with reactive and aggressive dogs, but you're afraid to actually hold the leash.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
gotten bent. I've gotten
Like if
bent
you
ass.
if you can
Whatever.
if the only thing you can do is stand behind like a fence and try to tell from back there what the owners need to do, that's what I'm
Hmm.
talking about. Like you got to be able to go in there and work with these dogs.
Do you think that?
Or
Go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say, or if you suggest throwing a treat from 100 feet away, like that's another one. I mean,
I'll just show.
there's so many red flags, man. But like, if I'm here's the one for anybody listening in that's trying to find a dog trainer. Here's what I can say to do: do your homework, and use your gut instinct. Sometimes, if something just doesn't feel right, fire them. You don't even have to have them finish the session. If they came out, I mean, pay them for the session, sure, be nice. But if the trainer's just too much, just hands on, let's say they just went straight to the e-collar, cranked it up to 50 and just went at it, right? Fire them. If the person comes out and they're only using like treats, and it's obviously not working, and you just feel like this just isn't right for the situation, it feels wrong to you, fire them. You don't have
Hmm.
to keep that trainer and be nice to a trainer. This is your dog, not the trainer's dog. Do your
Right.
homework, look into them. Hell, go on the freaking reviews. Go on the reviews, find a customer, right? And go to Facebook and type their name in with the city. Guarantee you'll find that person, ask them. Just freaking message them. I have, or if you want to do one even better, call the trainer and ask for a phone number from two or three of their clients, right? If they're not willing to do that, because any of us, yes, there's plenty of clients that I'm not going to give you phone numbers for, not because they'll give me bad reviews. It's because I know they would like their personal information not being shared, right? But I also have plenty of other clients that's like, I know that they're like, oh, you can give anybody my number if they want to call me so I can talk about you. Sure.
Hmm.
And any good trainer is going to have both of those type of clients, and we'll be more than willing to let you call whoever the hell you want to call to see how good we are or not. Yeah.
Oh, I can. My my best like the clients that I have gotten on along with the best. It would be very interesting to see what they would say if somebody called them and
Yeah.
asked. That'd be fascinating.
Yeah. 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 I had a client end up calling a different client to see if they wanted to work with me because they've just had a lot of bad experience with trainers and stuff. And it turns out, like they did hire me and stuff, and it's ongoing here and there whenever they need me for other random things. And it turns out that the two clients that end up talking on the phone are like now best friends. They go get brunch and coffee together. They have like similar interests and stuff. So it's like these clients are like best buds now. Like, it's pretty funny.
Very like a little culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, the when I used to run my daycare,
Hmm.
it was very interesting to see how like we posted pictures every day, and you would have people would see the other person's dog, and then five, six, seven times, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, could I like contact that person because I'd like our dogs to meet up on a Saturday when you guys are closed or something?" And it just proliferates into this
Yeah.
huge thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no, I mean, it's the dog community can be really cool sometimes. It really can
mm,
be. And talking to the right people, like me and you met on some freaking weird shit going on some Reddit hate, like and like I mean, I get along with you really well, man. If like I swear, if I lived in Michigan or you lived in Florida, like we'd probably be hanging out.
dude, hey,
It's like,
you
yo,
want
bro,
to
come
come
out
up to
on the
Michigan?
kayak. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I have family in Michigan and Waterford, so. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Eventually they're gonna die, and I'm gonna have to go up there. So, uh,
Hey, there you go. Yeah, we can celebrate or make it mourn or whatever you want.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm moving to Ohio probably in the next 2 to 3 months.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'll be
Do you have more
sliding
clients
into
over there?
Ohio. I have a no, I have a lot of friends though, and then I'm gonna be rebuilding a doggy daycare down there.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that's doggy daycares are so easy. When I had pictures, I'll tell you some fun things. I don't know if you ever worked at a doggy daycare before.
I haven't
It's
worked at one, but I have been hired to advise trainers.
okay.
So yeah.
So I had it where I had a rule, and all of my dogs knew this, because I had a lot of the same dogs every day. I would not sit down basically ever, and if I did, every dog had to lay down, and if they didn't, I would walk them down.
hmm
And I would tap them. I had this big stick. I'd tap their legs, and then if you want to keep walking, that's fine. You're not going to sit down then.
hmm
Um, and that taught me how to fix crate anxiety in dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell people all the time that even if your dog doesn't need it, muzzle train and crate train your dogs. No matter
Oh,
what, because the thing is like if the dog ever gets injured, it's going to be more of a bite risk.
go to the
The
vet.
vet needs to be there. If they need to be seen overnight, they're going to be in a crate, and if they're not crate trained, it's going to be high anxiety and high stress for that dog. If they have stitches, they're going to rip those stitches and so on. Like it can be bad. Crate train and muzzle train your dogs, even if you don't
Yeah,
need them.
this. I don't know if you've ever done this before. So let's say you have a dog that is terrified of going in the crate,
Hmm
like really hates it,
Yeah.
abhors it. This is an easy one too that you can have clients do.
hmm
You put them in a small room, like a bedroom, and you have a really large crate in it that's open.
Yeah.
And then the dog is not allowed to sit or lay down, period. So I will start with the crate closed, and then at some point I'll open it. And then the second the dog goes into the crate, I leave him alone. And even if
That's smart.
I've seen it where dogs that have extreme crate anxiety, they eventually bolt into the crate, and then they see me, I immediately leave them alone. And I'm not like malicious. I'm not mean.
No.
It's not like I'm
No,
hitting
it's
them or
just
anything.
whenever it's kind of like grooming stuff. Whenever the dog tries to sit, it's like, nope, you just stand right back
Yeah.
up. Nope, you stand
And
right back up.
they,
Yeah.
it's fascinating. I think it flips something in their head, like I am no longer. This is actually a relief to me rather than
hmm
like I'm claustrophobic.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's high level forcing them to deal with their fears by changing what it means to them.
Yep.
And so they're tired. They want to sit down or lay down. You're not letting them in this space, and that's the only escape from standing. They're gonna have to deal with it real quick and be like, look, fuck my fears. I want to go lay down. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there and lay down. And oh, this isn't bad. I get to
Mm-hmm.
lay down. This is cool. This guy's leaving me alone now. This is awesome. Yeah, it's
No
definitely
one's
a
stepping in the way.
high level changing switches in a dog's brain.
That's
Yeah.
I I have probably like 6 or 7 strategies like that, but it's so funny because you can. I'll tell like a client to do that,
Mhm.
and they will take 2 hours, and you'll see at the beginning the dog is fine because it doesn't affect them, but all of a sudden it's that dog hasn't sat down for 2 hours, and you can see the dog will start panting real hard. It stress pants, it stress yawns,
Mhm.
and it's never had somebody just be on top of them for 2 hours, and then eventually they go into the crate and they go, oh, everybody leaves me alone. And I don't like, you don't close the crate on them yet,
No, no.
right? It's
Yeah.
just that's somewhere you can go
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's
Yeah.
your spot. Yeah, that's your spot. Yep.
um
I yeah, I even I know another issue with it though, when dogs are scared of the crate, it's because you're trying to force them in. You know, like a lot of owners will just try to force them in. It's like, go in there. It's like, why don't you just get some like hot dogs and shit, throw in the crate, leave the door open, and walk away, see what happens. You know, let them go in there on their own. They'll go in there and they'll get the hot dogs, right? Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
Now they know they can go in there and then come out as they please, and that's fine. You know, leave the door open.
But I think it's
Yeah.
even like I'm not averse to I don't want to say force, but like I'll like hold a dog at the entrance of a crate and I'll be
Hmm.
gesturing them in.
Hmm.
But I won't like what I really don't like is when people trick their dog into the crate.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like you throw a treat in there and then you quickly close the gate and it's
Yeah,
like
because you're ruining the dog's trust in you, is what you're
yeah,
doing at that point. Yeah.
and it's like if I do that thing where it's I'll be right next to a crate and I'm just gonna hold pressure forward,
Hmm.
whatever. There will be a point, and if you take a step forward, I back off.
Yeah. Does the At that point, once that happens, right, during that
Mhm.
session, let's say it's a 2 hour session for them finally getting that crate and stuff, at that point, do you never have to do that type of thing again for the crate?
Usually, after I'm done with that, it's let me think of the dogs. So the
That's
two,
the only the reason why I'm asking real quick, just to give
yeah,
you a little bit, you know, I don't want to have a little gotcha on you.
no, you
Um,
should
yeah,
please.
so the reason why I'm asking that is because I could also see it going in a different direction to where it's like, okay, the dog is fine in the crate now, but now the dog is really iffy about you touching it, you know, because or being
Got it.
around you because they think that you're gonna just be harassing it for the next 2 hours.
No, so I've never had that problem.
Okay.
When I because I also just touch dogs a lot
Yeah.
for no reason. Um, I think what it is it comes in maybe because I'm not the owner, and I think maybe even if it was, um, there are moments where it's, look, dude, you're doing this.
Hmm.
Like, I'm going to try to make it as not miserable for you as possible, but you
Yeah.
have to do this. Like, this is one of the few times where I'm not big on the dominance theory,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there is like the reason that dogs and humans can coexist is because our familiar hierarchy is similar.
Hmm.
Like, if you've ever seen how dogs interact with their parents, there are times where like an adult dog will go, okay, like I'm done with this. Don't do
Hmm.
that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but it's also like I'm not sitting here going go in there, right? Like I'm not amplifying it with my
Hmm.
emotions. So I've never had a problem with it. And most
Yeah.
dogs, once they go in, it's not me shutting the crate behind them right away.
Hmm.
Like I show them, hey, you like we have to
Hmm.
be able to cooperate here.
Yeah. Yeah, with
So
me, like if it's a you know, just like you, like sometimes enough's enough. It's like, dude, you gotta go in there. Like, I'm done with your crap. You're going in there. Put the dog in the crate. But then afterwards, you know, I'm gonna give him some pets and stuff. And like, that's a good boy. You know, like good boy. Just let him know it's like I'm not mad at you. It's just gotta kind of do it sometimes.